I am going to talk about the biggest mistakes. Hi, welcome back to my channel, Princess Beyond Passions. My name is Princess.
The biggest mistakes people make before they say I do. Before you get into that honorable institution called marriage, right?
There are 10 points that I have mapped out here. These 10 points, I'm going to make sure that they get into this video. And in case they don't all get into the video, then it means I'm going to have to divide the video into two. So cheers to us. Water is good. All right. So the first point I'm going to talk about is
not being happy as a single person.
You need to be happy by yourself. You need to find out, identify those things that make you happy and get into those things that make you happy. You don't have to wait for another person to come and make you happy. You don't have to wait and say, oh, I have to get married first and then my husband will come, and then when my husband comes, he'll make me happy, or when my wife comes, he'll make me happy. No. Determine to make yourself happy. So one of the mistakes you'll be making before you say I do is waiting for someone else to come and make you happy, not making yourself happy by yourself. That's one. Number two, not spending time alone to discover who you are. You need to spend time alone to know what you like, what you don't like, so that when your partner comes, or when the person comes, he or she will already know what he or she likes. You will know what you like or what you don't like. And the things that you don't like, you make sure that you develop yourself to that level where you don't do those things that you don't like to other people. Do you get what I mean? Do not do what you don't like to other people. Do what you like, rather. Develop yourself to that level and do what you like with other people, so that when your partner comes, it's the things that you like that you'll be doing, and those are the things that you'll be showing, right? Not that you'll be doing one thing and be saying one thing and you say, oh, but I don't like wearing black, and yet you wear black all the time. So you need to spend time by yourself to identify those things that you don't like and identify those things that you like. It's not as simple as you think it is, but this is one of the biggest mistakes that people make. Number three, don't put much emphasis on attraction, but compatibility. You see, one of the mistakes people make is, oh, she's fine. Oh, she has long hair. Oh, what about if she cuts her long hair? Or some circumstance causes her to cut that long hair. Something happens to her face, or something happens to those legs that you so admire, or something happens to the shape, or she gives birth and then she begins to blow up, or something. Or he eats regularly. Now he's married, and now he begins to eat regularly and he begins to develop pot belly, and he does not have time to gym, or even if he gyms, he cannot, instead of developing 6 packs for you, he's developing 1 pack. So you need to not lay so much emphasis on physical attraction, but lay emphasis on compatibility. You see the way I have said it now. Lay emphasis on compatibility. Develop those things that make the two of you compatible. Look out for those things that, will make two of you compatible. Those values. Look out for values instead of laying so much emphasis on physical attributes. Because, look, let me tell you, when you get married, you see those physical attributes that you are looking out for right now, that you are seeing. When you get married and you get deep down into this thing, this physical beauty will disappear if you are not compatible with your partner. So look out for the things that you are compatible with. Rather emphasize on compatibility instead of physical attraction. Number 4 mistake that people make before they say I do is not being friends. You need to find time to be friends. I've talked about being friends with your partner in many of my videos. Check the description and you'll see some links that I've dropped there. Okay, so learn to be friends. Learn how to make conversations. Learn how to strike up conversations with your friend. The good book says that he who must have friends must make himself friendly. If you're going to have friends, you have to make yourself friendly, right? So for you to make yourself friendly, you need to learn those things that you can do to make yourself friendly. And one of the things that will make you a friendly person is the kind of conversations you hold with people. For example, you cannot, say you have a date or something, and then both of you are just sitting down and looking at each other, or you're eating your food and guzzling up your meal, or drinking up or something. You need to learn to strike up conversations. You need to learn to discuss intelligent matters. You need to learn to discuss intelligibly. You need to learn to discuss intellectually. You need to learn to discuss, to talk about things generally, to talk about, even if you don't like politics, you could talk about, hey, politics of today. You could talk about fashion, you could talk about beauty, you could talk about economics, you can talk about anything, any subject under the sun. Learn to make conversation and learn to make friends. All right. So when you're friends with your partner, when you get married and when you're friends with your partner, you always find something to talk about. You play, you find something to talk about, find something to play about, joke with each other and all that stuff. All right. Find hobbies that are similar and common amongst the two of you. Make friends. Learn to make friends. Now, number 5 is that you must acknowledge your own individual fears. That is one of the mistakes people make before they say I do. They don't acknowledge their own fears. What are those things that you fear most in life? What are those things that you fear that in case these things don't come to pass, how are you going to do your life? Where are you going to go from there? Are you afraid of something? Are you afraid of going into a relationship because of something? Identify those fears and deal with them. Identify fears like whatever it is. I don't want to mention anything right now, but whatever fear it is, you as an individual, identify those things that you fear. Okay, suppose I go into this thing, or I go into this relationship, or I get married to this person. What do I fear most? First of all, identify such things, and then you get to discuss them. Okay. Now, number 6 is know that when you are dating someone, you are only dating a part of that person. You are only dating a representative of that person. You are only dating the best part of that person. You are only dating the perfect side of that person, because when you get married, it is a different ball game than when you are dating. When you are dating, the person that you are dating will make himself or herself will be of the best behavior. Like we say it now. My necklace does not want to stay so that you can see it and admire it. Because this dress is so dark, I want the necklace to pop up the dress, okay? It's an accessory. Now take off your eyes from my necklace and listen to what I am saying. All right. It takes time before the real person comes out. It takes time before that person that you are dating, the real person that you're going to live with, comes out. And when you eventually get married, when you say I do to that person, is a different ball game entirely. From the very first day that you say I do, and the two of you start living together under one roof, things are going to come out that you had not seen before. Have this at the back of your mind. So when you are dating the person, make sure you do things and say things that will bring out the other part of the person, so that you will know who this person is really. I think this video is a bit long now, so I gave you 6 points. All right, so I'm going to give you the rest of the points in another video. So if you like what I do here, give this video a thumb up, share it, and leave me comments below. Tell me the things that you think that are the biggest mistakes before you say I do, before you get into marriage. What do you think? Leave them in the comments below. All right. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, smash or hit or press that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to all. The bell icon, turn it on to all, so you'll be notified of my new uploads. And till then, I'll see you in my next video. Be good. Bye. Cheers.